Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And I just want to say Happy New Year's. And before we get started on this video, I also want to let all of you know that I'm looking forward for a very good evening. I'm going to spend it at a bar someplace, or I don't know where I'm going to go to. I don't know what my plans are. It's pretty much, the roll of the dice. So, again, Happy New Year's Eve. So I'm not really gonna know exactly what I'm gonna be spending my my evening tonight. So this is a Mexican restaurant which also has a bar. That's where I celebrated my birthday, and where I got drunk, and to this day I don't regret it. Come on, I was about to turn 50. What the hell? So with that being said, I want to talk about something that's very, very important. I may have mentioned this before, maybe not, I don't know. But this has a lot to do with something that was mentioned before on a notification that I sent to someone. And this is what I pretty much said. I made this comment on this one YouTube channel by a guy named Fix Fearless. And he talks about the do's and don'ts of what to do when it comes to attracting beautiful women and other subjects that closely relate to it. And why some guys get all the beautiful girls, and some don't. And this is how he looks like. And it's a very good channel. I strongly see how this guy makes sense. But I also made a comment on his channel right here. The truth is, a beautiful young woman finds a man irresistibly attractive, a 10. Like just as she finds him drop dead gorgeous. It doesn't matter what he says to her. He could make a sleazy joke in the middle of a conversation and laugh after that, and she won't even get offended or turned off. Men with great sex appeal and vanity can get away with all types of shit. And look how many people actually agreed with me. 79 likes, 0 dislikes, and there was 5 comments on it, which I didn't get a chance to put. But this is it, right here. So if you really pay attention to that, it's really actually true. Vanity plays a huge, huge role on attracting beautiful women. Now, they say confidence is what really matters. It does, especially this one, some of these gurus, these relationship experts and stuff like that you see every now and then on YouTube or on Facebook or whatever, I don't know. But on YouTube it does happen a lot, and there's sometimes there's advertisements for it. They say the secret to attracting beautiful women, just do this and do that, and some of it makes sense. It really does, and some of it was like I don't know. But they say it has nothing to do with looks, it has nothing to do with money, even though some rich, ugly motherfuckers can actually get beautiful women. But it doesn't last very long, especially if it goes broke. But looks does make a difference, because obviously, not to put myself down, but I always get judged a lot because of the way I look. And there's been times where I actually got introduced to very beautiful girls. They were about somewhere between like, well, at a bar, they were 21, 22, early 20s, like college girls. And I got introduced to them, and we hit it off pretty good. We did. They didn't feel uncomfortable with me. They didn't think that I was a creep or anything like that, because I got introduced, so they got a chance to know me. No, there is no way in fucking hell. No way in fucking hell that I would be able to have a conversation with them, laugh with them, and talk about, regular, normal stuff about life or whatever the subject matter is. If I were to just walk up to them and say, "Hey, how's it going? Hello. Oh, my name is," and then start starting the conversation or come up, not necessarily a pickup line, but like just saying hello. And then they'll look at me, and then right away after a good 10, 15, 20 seconds, they'll start to feel uncomfortable. Because they'll say, "Well, they don't know you." So, well, yeah, obviously they don't know me. and then right away they don't want me. They want me to like walk away from them. "Can you please go away?" or this and that. But when I get introduced by a friend of mine who's also a friend of theirs, they still don't know me. So how come it's not the same thing with them? How come I was able to have a conversation with them for over an hour? And my friend will periodically, every now and then, leave, either to go to the bathroom or to get shots from the at the bar while we're sitting at the table, like about a good 20 feet away or 15 feet away or whatever. And there's a lot of people around, and how come she doesn't feel uncomfortable right there? Well, it's because you got introduced, and they know the guy that's a friend of yours is a friend of theirs, and they like him a lot. Well, yeah, exactly. So it really should not really matter. And then we got into a big debate over that shit. And then if you really, it's really hard to debate something on that and try to gain the moral high ground, because it will always come up with some fucking stupid shit to prove me wrong. And that's the thing that fucking pisses me off. Anyways, I had a conversation with her over an hour. Again, it would not fucking happen if I just came up to her and nobody introduced me. There was no fucking way that would happen. This girl's just fucking gorgeous. Even though she didn't have a boyfriend, and I did talk, and then when she told me she didn't have one after talking to her for about an hour, she didn't really show any kind of interest in a sense, and I don't necessarily have to ask why, but she did like me, so it ended up in the friend zone. For those of you who don't know what the friend zone is, it's like they start to like you only to a certain degree. Only to a particular degree. And it doesn't go any further than that, because of the fact that you're not good looking enough. You don't have enough charisma to get her excited, to get her really want to be with you, to be around you, to crave your presence. So even though I did some jokes that I was, being funny and stuff like that, even though I was doing a lot of those things, and she did laugh and she did find it funny, the point was, again, it wasn't enough for her. But the way I see it, I think it's better. Being rejected and being thought of as an incel is 10 times worse than ending up in the friend zone. If you're not going to get the girl to like you and want to actually date you and stuff like that, if you actually fail miserably in doing that, trust me, nothing is worse than being in the friend zone. Be happy that you actually got in the friend zone just because someone introduced you to that beautiful girl. And now she wants to talk to you, whatever, to have a conversation. And even though it's kind of heart-wrenching or to see her flirt with another guy and she knows she's good, that he's good looking and she's not giving you the time of day, but she's not being rude about it. She still smiles at you when you see each other, when you greet each other. It still happens. So it's not really that bad. It's like a mild to moderate type of emotional pain. And of course, if she thinks of you as a weirdo, as an incel, no one introduced you to her. You tried your best to talk to her, and then she doesn't want you to be around her. And then people say, "Look, dude, just you're making her feel uncomfortable. Just walk away." And then you see her flirt with these chads, these alpha males, and they're older than me. She could be 21, 22 years old, and the guy that she's flirting with could be 56. I mean, she's an adult, yes. She's drinking at a bar. She's socializing at a bar. And the guy's 56 years old. Wait a minute. You said that I'm too old to talk to her or whatever. I'm creeping her out. But she's talking to this guy. And this is the honest to God truth. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This guy, even because he had so much charisma, he actually said a very inappropriate joke. It was funny. I'm not going to say what the joke is because it's too, I'm not going to say it, whatever. But it was something that would make you go like, oh, shit, dude. Normally, they would get to the point they might tell you to go away, or if they're really annoyed by you, they'll slap you or whatever like that. But she actually laughed at his joke. It was a stupid, kind of immature joke, and it was a little bit, inappropriate. But it's like a flirting, the way he was flirting with her. That's just the way it was. Now, if I would have seen that, if I would have said that, even in the friend zone, and they say I even took it to as far to say something that was similar to that, to a joke, and she really, really felt uncomfortable, and then she actually thought of it as some kind of, harassment of some sort or something like that, I would get in trouble. I'll get thrown out. Now, when people think of an incel, they actually believe that they deserve to be mistreated like that because of the fact that they're weird. That they're big time losers, they don't deserve to be in a beautiful girl's presence. But yet, somebody who's older than me, who was actually, Happy New Year. Okay. Someone sent me a message. But someone who's older than me, who's much better looking for his age, and not to mention he doesn't look 56. He could pass for 47, 48. He could flirt with her and get away with flirting with her and saying jokes. And he could even go as far as to embrace her and kiss her on the cheek in a very whatever kind of thing. What do you think would happen if I fucking did that? You really have to realize, I mean, I don't want to call these women stuck up, but, a Stacy. There's some that are worse than others. But in this particular case, this beautiful girl that I was talking to was a laid back Stacy. She wasn't hardcore. She wasn't a big time stuck up, bitch. She was a nice girl. She was sweet. She was considerate and kind and all that stuff like that. But I did notice, even after a couple of hours of talking to her, I could just tell, and also by the way she flirts with others, alpha male type guys, that she was a little bit conceited, to a mild degree. I could just tell. And I don't know if I'm going to see her anytime soon, but she is pretty nice. But I'm going to have to accept it. It's going to be in the friend zone. But believe me, nothing is... You would rather be in the friend zone with a beautiful girl than to be rejected and having to go through trouble. Like that example that I just showed you of what would happen if if you flirted with her and you touched her inappropriately. Oh, but which is not inappropriate. You're not doing something inappropriate. You just gave her a hug and a kiss on the cheek. I mean, what the fuck? Well, Happy New Year's to all of you. And, this is Dare to Speak. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.